Oh, I'm so excited. Buzzing. So they say. Hi. As you all probably know, if you come across something that you are like pure over the moon with, the first thing you want to do is go and tell everyone about it. Basically, this vlog is about a fantastic product that I've came across in my trials of cannabis oil for chronic pain. If you've watched my previous vlogs, you'll know why I take it. If you've not watched them, then you can have a wee look at them in your own time. Just go back and have a wee look at my very first one, my CBD and Me journey. I wanted to continue using that because I didn't want to take pharmaceutical drugs anymore for pain. I have to say that since using this particular product, I now realise that there is honestly like a much better pain relief out there with the cannabis oil from what I was getting before. I was doing a friend's nails. For those of you that don't know, that's what I do. I'm a nail technician. I was doing my friend's nails and I was talking to her about having to get back on my oil. I'd had a bit of a break off it due to a personal medical situation last year. And that time, since the last time I've been on, I've also changed jobs as well. So through speaking to some different people, I got told about a product that I could get my hands on in the area that I stay. So I contacted the guy through recommendation from a friend, and he came out to speak to me. He's a great guy, and explained to me about their product and everything else and how good it was, and gave me stuff to try. Pretty much straight away, when I started using the product, I noticed within about I was about 5 days in, and I had noticed already a significant reduction in my pain levels. Now, if you refer back to my previous vlogs, I was probably about 3 and a bit weeks into using the tincture from Glasgow, from the CBD TARDIS in the town, before I noticed any significant difference in my pain. I was probably about 5 days in when I noticed a significant reduction using this particular product. Just from the complex nature of what's going on with my knees, the guy contacted the man that makes it and had a wee chat to him and showed him my vlog, and he came back to me and asked me to try something different. What I have to say, just as a disclaimer here, in no way, shape or form are we saying that any particular batch of this product is going to be what you need. It is a lot of trial and error to find what works for you. With the cannabis plant, there's so many different forms of leaf that one leaf might work for me and it might not work for somebody else. So it is about trialing the products to see what works for you and for you to find something that gives you the relief that you're looking for. So the company is called CBD BeLeaf. BeLeaf as in leaf as in plant. I don't know if you can see that there. There we go. So I've got a funky wee logo. I've actually got one of these t-shirts too, but I can't find it. So this is the bottle here. It's a 10ml bottle. And when the guy who makes this heard about my issues and they asked me to try another batch of the product, I was absolutely shocked that after 1 day of using it, I had no pain. Now, I just have to clarify something here. I have had no pain since I was 12. I've lived with pain every day since then. Even with the strongest painkillers out there, I still wasn't pain-free. It was manageable, but I wasn't never ever pain-free. 1 day of using the particular batch of this product that works for me, and I had noticed it getting out the bath the following night, and when I stood up to get out the bath, which is usually quite difficult and stiff, I actually shouted on my husband to say, you need to come in here, and I was like, I've got no pain, and I'd done a few squats, and I was like, I have no pain, and I know that might sound quite funny because I was just out the bath, but genuinely I was so shocked. I was like, my knees are still creaky, they still creak, they're stiff, they're still hot, but I don't have any pain. This is me now going on probably about 8 weeks since I started using it, maybe a wee bit longer. And pretty much every day since I've used this product I've had no pain. In the job I do, as you can imagine, I do nails, so I speak to hundreds of people. I love a good gab. In the course of me doing that and just telling people about my experience, I've probably got about 40 people that have taken samples of the oil and purchased the oil from the supplier to try it for their own ailments. Now, I'm not just talking about pain. I've got people with fibromyalgia, I've got people with severe anxiety, depression, Crohn's disease, everything. People are trying it for everything, and I have to say, probably out of the first 20 people that took the oil off me, I had one person that didn't really feel a difference from it straight away. Having said that though, cannabis oil can be something that takes a while to kick in. So it could be 2 weeks for you, it could be 2 days, it could be 2 months. It just totally depends on your body, how your body reacts to it and different things. I'm not going to stand here and pretend that I'm an expert on this stuff, because I am absolutely not. I don't know how it's made, I don't know how it works. All I know that it works for me, and if I can help anybody else by just telling them my experience, then that's what I'll do, and that's all I have done. The boy who makes this, and I'm not going to mention any names, we want to keep their obviously their identities, you know, that's their choice if they want to disclose that, but I've met the boy, and he is a genius. He totally understands how the whole formulation works, he gets it. And he's proven himself as a master of making this product, because the results that they're getting from it are just incredible. Now, their purpose behind making this oil is to help people. They want to get it out there. They want people to know that there is an alternative to pharmaceutical drugs, and that, you know, just people trying it to see if it's going to help is what they want. So getting the word out there is extremely important, especially in the current climate. Our bodies are not designed to process long-term use of drugs, of pharmaceutical drugs of any kind, illegal drugs of any kind. This is a plant. It's made from a plant. It's made in such a manner that it's pretty much in its purest form that you're going to get for it to be medicine. This particular oil that I'm using, these guys have got a whole range of products. This is the tincture, the oral tincture that you pop under your tongue. But they've got ointments, they've got edibles. So yeah, pretty much every person that's taken samples of this oil off me has bought more. They're all coming back to me and saying that they're having the most amazing results for something as simple as crippling anxiety. You know, if someone can't go to Asda and do their shopping because they're too anxious to go out the house, this is changing people's lives, and it's people that you know, it's people on your doorstep. It's real life. It's not pretend. It's not a charade. It is happening. One of my friends in particular, I'm not going to mention her name either, because if she wants to disclose who she is, then that's fine. But one of my friends was really disabled, and, you know, had severe mobility issues to the point where she couldn't lift her daughter, she couldn't, you know, walking her to school, and such simple things like putting up the Christmas tree, for example, this year. She was extremely debilitated, and she seen my posts about the oil on Facebook and asked to try it, and within a couple of days she was up, you know, walking on her own unaided without her walking aid, and phoned me in tears one day because she lifted her wee girl up to put the star on the Christmas tree. You can't, you know, these kind of things you can't buy. Money can't buy those things, those precious moments that something as simple as cannabis oil can give a person back. I'm all for it, and if it's changing people's lives, then just try it. That's the way I feel. But yeah, obviously I'd be keen to hear about anybody else's journeys as well, like if there's anybody out there that's struggling, or you know, if they want to tell me how, you know, about their stories and stuff, then get in touch. But I'm going to try and be a bit better at doing my vlogs again, so this is me starting it up now, to basically get this out there. But yeah, this is my new friend, and it's CBD BeLeaf, and it's actually the most amazing, life-changing thing. And this is what the logo looks like, so keep your eyes peeled because it's coming to a store near you. But just as a final note, as I've said previously, I'm not on here to tell anybody that this is going to work for you. It might not. I don't know that. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how it works. All I know is that it works for me. So if you want to continue to follow my CBD journey and everyone else's that is probably associated with me, I plan to maybe get a few wee folk on to do wee interviews and different things and chat with me about their experiences, so that we can then pass that on to you, and have a chat about what it's done for them. Because it's fair enough me sitting here saying, oh, it's done this for me, it's done that for me, but there's so many other people with so many different things. My husband, for example, as I've mentioned to you before, he's got inflammatory bowel disease, so he's been taking the product. He was having a bad flare up before Christmas there, and it was, you know, within about 4 days it stopped his symptoms. It is just, I don't know how it works, I just know that it does. So if you want to get in touch with me, or you want any more information, you can just contact me either on Facebook or on the YouTube channel, and I'd be happy to have a chat with you. Before I go, this is a bottle that I was already using beforehand, which is obviously, it's got a different, the guys have just printed the labels off for the new bottles, so this is basically the exact same product, it's just in a different container. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you again how we take the product. So it's basically 3 rice size drops onto your finger, but I just kind of do mine like a pea size because I'm used to taking it now. So you would 1, 2, 3, and then that would be it on your finger, under the tongue, and hold. Let that absorb. And that is it. Let that absorb for 10 to 20 seconds, let it absorb under the tongue, and then you can just swallow it. It's as easy as that. 3 times a day, and you're good to go. So, aye, that's it. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.